Hello there, it's John again, and we are going to film a little walk through the downtown core of Campbell River, British Columbia on glorious Vancouver Island. It's good to see you all, and we'll be underway here in a second. All right, so here we are. We're in the Maritime Heritage Center, and this is a good place to park if you're going to be longer than 2 hours. It's also where it gives you access to the fishing pier, which is currently closed doing renovations. This is the Discovery Passage Aquarium. So if you got the little kiddos and you want to see what's floating around in the water around here, this is where you do it. Really interesting little spot. This is the Government Wharf. Sorry, it's a windy day, but beautiful sunshine. That's a lot of, got trollers and gill netters in there. Also down there is Campbell River's own Mr. Krabby Bob. Krabby Bob is where you can get all kinds of fresh seafood and everything. That's the red one right down there. You just park in here and take a little walk down that way, and you're gonna find yourself some beautiful seafood. Really tasty, not bad prices either if you want to get a fresh crab. Cherry trees are all in bloom. Look at that. Wow. Here we are on the Government Wharf. It's one of our local dumpsters. All right. Always nice to come down and see all the commercial boats. There again, beautiful cherry trees, all in glorious bloom. Over there's the Red Net Company. If you need any crabbing gear or any sort of commercial-ish fishing sort of gear, that's a good spot. All kinds of interesting stuff in there. Sorry, it's a little noisy from the traffic, but City of Campbell River has been cleaning up all the flower beds. Everything's looking really nice. So when you're here in the summer, it's gonna be beautiful. That's Quadra Island over there. High Tide Seafood. They do custom processing, all kinds of stuff, and shipping for you if you want to get anything sent home. You catch that Big Spring. This is one of the new condo developments that they just put up here. Really nice job. Beautiful view from inside there. Going to get a great view of Discovery Passage. There's a local pawnbroker, BC Collateral. If you're up for doing a little treasure hunt when you're in town, that's a good spot. They got lots of cool stuff. Right next to it is one of the classic places in Campbell River. That's Tyee Marine. Tyee Marine is pretty much where you go if you want to learn anything there is to know about the local fishing, because if they don't know about it, it didn't happen. They are most definitely where you want to go and find out where they're biting and what to use. Good prices in there really too. What I'm going to do is I'm going to duck down through this corridor. You can look at these beautiful paintings on the side of the wall, lovely murals. But straight down here, as we cruise through the passage, look at this. Nice little walk along the waterfront. You'll notice these signs everywhere too. The Greenways Loop. There's a map you can get online, and it's a long walk. It takes you all over the place. through Campbell River, but it's a fairly recent thing. And it's really, really well done. A lot of times if you're looking through here, you'll see the little harbor seals poking around, because there's, a lot of times the fishermen, if they're cleaning the fish or something like that, they might get a little tidbit here and there. They just love that stuff. But you can cruise along the trail there, but I'm going to walk back out to the road. Alright, West Coast Tees is a pretty cool spot. They got lots of really neat stuff in there, so if you're in town, you want a shirt or something funny to send to a relative, they got really cool stuff. You should definitely check them out. This is the Beehive Cafe. Beehive Cafe is a classic place. It was one of the original places. There's a super cute dog. I like dogs. Shout out to all the dogs. All right. Back over here is Key West Restaurant. Beautiful view, good food, nice place to eat. This is Robert Osler Park. We used to have the Salmon Festival here. I think there's still a little bit of the Salmon Festival going on in the summer, but this used to be kind of a big deal in the North Island, but not so much anymore. They still have a few things, public toilets and whatnot. Only got 2-hour parking here though. Another place worth checking out, Sessions Tap Room and Kitchen. Lots of good beer in there. Pier Street Trading, that's a cool place to go and check out. Lots of good stuff to look at. Keep your eye out too, because there's lots of indigenous carving all over Campbell River, like poles. Over there's the longhouse you can see in the background there. All the spring flowers are coming out. Everybody's doing a great job of these. Sarah makes cakes if you want to gain some weight while you're in Campbell River. She's the girl to do it for you. Man, oh man, that's good stuff. Here again, I mean, look at the job that the city does on all of these flower beds. It's just amazing. Absolutely beautiful place. This is where Shoppers Row starts, if you're wondering where Shoppers Row is when people are talking about it. But I wanted to get a shot of just some of these flowers. Like, look at that. Holy cow. Absolutely beautiful place. What a terrific job they did, eh? And they changed this seasonally too, so they keep up with it. It's just beautiful what they do. Rhododendrons are coming out. That's nice. Nice to see. That one's going to be good. Look at all the buds on it. When that goes purple, these things are going to be amazing. All right. Well, this is the longhouse. This has been around longer than I have. It's currently kind of hoarded off because it is starting to degrade over the years. But check out the art, though. Holy cow. How cool is that? Just beautiful carvings around here. Oh shoot, look at one of the fences has fallen over. They'll have to get in here and fix that. Well, this will give you an idea. It's like, look at the First Nations carving. I mean, holy cow, just beautiful work. Absolutely stunning. And they always had a hole in the roof for the smoke to get out, and all of this would have been, you know, completely hoarded off. But you can see all of those are hand-done logs, except some of the cots, of course, because, you know, we're all modern here. They're talented, not crazy, you know. I just wanted to get up here so I could get you a nice view of around where the ferry and everything comes in and where it's heading to. The ferry to Quadra Island, and then from Quadra Island you drive across the island and you can catch a ferry to Cortez as well, which is another beautiful island. I'm definitely doing a video on both of those places. This is one of the carvings from the local carving contest that we have down in Willow Point. Pretty much every year. There was a couple years they didn't, but Jesus, really good work though. That's all done with chainsaws and tools in a day and a half. It's ridiculous how good these guys are. But here we are, just heading down towards the, drop down to the wharf. And over there, I'll just zoom in a little bit here. That is the ferry to Quadra Island. Pretty neat. And also worth noting is we have quite a few companies that run these sort of adventures. All of them, from what I hear, I have yet to be on one, although I plan on it. They are excellent. Lots of good captains. There's one of their boats over there. And that's the Tai Plaza over there and the Discovery Inn. All right, that's the outlet for a couple of the different tour companies. That's the Jamalco one. They are excellent. I have never heard anybody say anything bad about their tours. They're excellent. And that's the other one that I was just showing you a minute ago. And this is where you go and take the ferry. I'll just pause so I don't get killed. Alright, so if you're waiting on the ferry, I'm just on the other side of the road. Just across the street is Java Shack. Java Shack, good place to grab a coffee. And you can sit outside and enjoy the view and see if the ferry is there yet or not. Really good coffee, and they got sandwiches and stuff too if you need something. Here is a famous fella. It's Mr. Tai. People used to dress up like him and walk around. That's the Tai Plaza here. No grocery store, but lots of other stores. Over there is the art gallery. And where all the blue posts and everything is, that's called Spirit Square. They have outdoor concerts and talks and all kinds of stuff. And this fellow up here is Logger Mike. Logger Mike's been around for a while. Hanging out there. Christmas time, they dress him up like Santa Claus with an axe. But that's a little weird, but you know, we're islanders. Alright, so just over here is the library, and that pink building is the Tidemark Theater. We have lots of different concerts and stuff show up there. That's Campbell River City Hall. Thai restaurant, good food there. I had a friend who was obsessed with their food. Absolutely love that stuff. Alright, so now we're cruising down Shoppers Road. Bank of Montreal. There's a candy store right there. That's pretty new. I got to avoid that one or I won't fit in my pants. Art supplies, the bookstore Coho Books. Coho Books is, if you're a book person, definitely pop in there because those people really know about books. Like if you want something, they can probably find it for you. Sushi Mall, good food there. Jim's Clothes Closet. Quest Shoes, good stores. I haven't had anything in this bakery yet, but I hear it's really tasty. Probably another one I should avoid then. Such a beautiful day. Little gift shops and stuff along here. Lots of things if you just want to wander around and enjoy yourself. It's not big enough to really get lost, so. Alright, so I just went up around the corner because that is our little casino. Right across the street from Broad Street Properties. Owned by the Melman family. Real estate, all that kind of stuff. They actually have just opened at the Campbell River Golf Course, Naturally Pacific Resort, which is a beautiful new property. Definitely worth checking out if you're looking for somewhere to stay or just play golf or eat good food. And there we are. That is the casino right there. Slot machines, everything. One thing to keep in mind about casinos and around here is they're not allowed to give you free drinks. They will give you free soft drinks, free coffee, free tea, but they can't give you booze for free. I think it's something to do with the license. It's not like they didn't want to, but it's an ad there for a Shot in the Dark Cafe. They've been around for a while. Really good coffee there. They say they got the best sandwiches in town, and I'm not going to argue with them. I haven't had all the sandwiches in town yet, but I'll keep you posted. All right, here we are at Discovery Harbor Shopping Center. We got Superstore, Rogers, A&W Drive-In, little gas station. Over there, there's a liquor store, a co-op liquor store, if you're interested. Rocky Mountain Chocolate Shop, that's always good. Here again, you gotta check out all of that First Nation art there. I'll be heading down that way. Moxie's, that's a good restaurant to eat at. BC Cannabis Store. I love that enthusiasm. This is a First Nations gift shop, all kinds of First Nation inspired stuff. Cool place to check out if you're around. And it's just back a little bit from where the main shopping center is, right next to Moxie's here. There is a little bit of the loop here as well, which is that trail I was mentioning. There's a combination Rotary Greenways Land Trust sort of thing. There's some ways over there, Ocean Pacific Marine. They fix all kinds of boats. Some birds having a little fight there. These are most of the bigger boats here, so. What are you doing there, dude? Little bird right there. That's Moxie's Grill patio. Super nice. This is a place worth coming to too. This is Riptide Pub. Food is really good. It's a big place if you want to have a bunch of you show up. Right here along the seawall. and a little further along, I just wanted to point out Harbor Grill. Harbor Grill is a very, very good restaurant here in Campbell River. It always rates really highly. People love it. It's a little bit fancier, but the food is good. Really pretty along here, though, and this is just basically waterside from Discovery Harbor. Alright, so we got Mark's Work Warehouse if you need any clothes at all. We got a Value Village now, a Yusk Store, PetSmart if you need some chow for the pups or the cats. Winners. And over here is a really good dollar store as well. So if you need anything, you're definitely going to find it here at Discovery Harbor. Better watch where I'm walking here. I almost fell on my face there. There you go. Up to the Canadian Tire, A&W. If you want a fast food burger from the classic A&W, don't forget the root beer is fantastic. Sugar-free root beer is shockingly good, just so you know. Okay, well, that's the downtown core of Campbell River. Really cool spot, so if you find yourself here, you're definitely not going to be at a loss for places to go. There's also, you know, there's the Walmart on the other side of town. But if you're wondering what there is to do, you can definitely just go out and enjoy a beautiful day like today. Oh, geez, I sure do appreciate you coming along with me. There's Dick's Fish and Chips, in case you're wondering. That's a better shot without the truck in front of it. Well, I hope you find yourself here sometime. And if you don't, at least you can say you know what it looks like. And no matter who you are, there's an adventure out here for everybody. Much love. Appreciate you coming along.